Hey, Alicia. Hey, everybody. How are y'all? Sorry I'm a little late. I got my new laptop today and I'm having a lot of difficulty. Wait a minute. Oh, wait. I got my new laptop and I'm having a lot of difficulty getting the Wi-Fi to connect. We've been working on it for a while now, and we've still got some phone calls to make. I finally just grabbed my husband's laptop and said, I'm just going live on it and we'll deal with mine a little later. Oh, they issued that warrant finally. Oh, Alicia, yes. Hey, girl, when you get that, do you want to come up? I'll go in there. Okay, is that okay with you? Okay. Guys, just a second, okay? I'm just getting situated. Just getting situated. Wow. How is everybody doing? Seems like forever since we've talked. And it was just what, a few hours ago? It's really. But while Alicia is getting that warrant for us, let's talk about something else that I heard on the news earlier. The state of Utah is investigating the police officers that pulled over Brian and Gabby to make sure that all protocols were followed and that nothing was missed according to their rules, which we all know that there were warning signs there and that they were overlooked. But hey, as long as they're going back and they're backtracking and saying, wait a minute, something's not right here. Let's find out where it went wrong. That's important. Hey, Meg. Okay, I'm dropping it, Alicia. Just a second, girlfriend. Just a second. I swear the computers just hate me today, along with probably 50,000 other people, but that's all right. All right, girl. There you go. Meg, I don't know what happened last night. Hey, Irvin, I was asleep. I don't know what happened last night. Didn't happen in my chat. You're welcome here as long as you don't cause any issues inside of our chat. I haven't even had a chance to investigate what happened last night. Don't have a clue. Hey, Larry, you're my lurker. Okay. You just lurk around all you want to. But I did see on Fox News earlier that Utah State Police have asked for an investigation into the police officers that pulled Brian and Gabby over to make sure that all protocols were followed. But we all know what the answer to that one's going to be. There you are,
hold
girl.
on, my YouTube. Sorry. All right,
Okay.
there's an official federal arrest warrant for Brian.
Yay!
I'm gonna click
did you send it to me yet?
It's on WF. Do you want to share it, or you want me to share screen?
Share screen.
All right.
Yay!
News? All right, share. Let me see if I'm able to mute while.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm sorry.
Was there a clue in the autopsy that said, remember, homicide is not murder. So was there something that came through here tonight or today to conclude that it wasn't an accidental death, that this was somebody who one human another human being, and that also too is an element of the puzzle here. So we're going to find out more here as far as the federal arrest
Okay,
warrant,
wait a
but
minute.
right now
Somebody's
it's
got
clear as to the
Alicia. Do you have something else?
and being it's not.
There we go.
Are you able to hear us, or are there echo?
No, I can hear. I think I had to mute too.
Named a suspect, or no, I guess, would you consider him a suspect now,
I was
Walt?
going to ask the same question. It does not, and it does. The warrant again. I'm going to think
Alicia,
same
you're
pace
gonna
with
have to
this
mute.
government. I'm going to think and hope that they're
Alicia, mute.
I thought so.
FBI
Yeah, we're gonna have
following the death.
Yeah,
That's sort of that's interesting wording. And what is it? We don't know what it means, and I don't know that we'll have clarification.
we don't want to name him a suspect until that's the words of the FBI, right? We didn't call it a criminal investigation until the FBI called it a criminal investigation. Walt, I know you're to our team here, and we'll bring you back in here in just a moment. We're going to feature your hashtag HeyJB, hashtag HeyWalt comments and questions coming in here, folks,
Alicia, wait a
momentarily.
minute. Somebody's got more than one thing going in the background. We're hearing like three
I think
conversations.
live on Twitter. Joining us here, everybody, in the last several moments. Federal arrest warrant for Brian Christopher Laundrie, who is still missing. Moments ago, you can see here the Laundrie family returning from Orlando, a trip that they made earlier on today. They got the silver Ford Mustang convertible back in the morning. They left again this morning, a second departure from the residence here in Northport, Florida, going back, or excuse me, not going back, leaving the house, going to Orlando, and now getting back here a moment ago. Additionally, a $20,000 reward has been offered for any information by a Tampa law firm, any information that leads to Brian Laundrie's whereabouts. So some significant developments here in the last 30 to 40 minutes here. The Laundrie family returning home.
Is Echo gone? Because I didn't hear it from my iPad. Is Echo gone? Because I didn't hear it.
Yeah, the echo's gone, Alicia. The echo's gone. Or I couldn't hear it anymore. So go ahead and play it. That's fine. There was no echo.
Award being offered, but now wanted for a best warrant here in the United States.
Producer Eric Altman here shortly that we have on the arrest warrant. If you can. But keep talking while I wait for those details.
Sure. We're getting in new details here, folks, on the federal arrest warrant. People want information. I know you.
Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to fix it. Give me 1 second.
Y'all give us just a moment, okay? Alicia's just trying to work and take care of something. Give her just a moment, okay?
Yeah, I never have ever since the other day. I think because so many people are trying to stream it.
Yeah, I think it is too. It's just that happens when there's a lot of people trying to stream it. Do we know what the specific charges are?
Because I don't have Windows open. But let's see what happens here. Actually, I'm going to try to just go back and they're going to disclose that they have
Okay.
What I'm seeing warrant. If I can just get the hold on, let me fix now. Everybody fix it. And the second that I screen share, and then we didn't have an issue before though.
Yeah, it's just because everybody's trying to share at one time. Hey, CC.
Oh yeah, everybody's
so glad
you're
you're
live right now.
CC.
Right, so,
we're just trying to find the arrest warrant for Brian Landry. There was a federal arrest warrant issued for him, and we're trying to find a copy of the arrest warrant or find out the exact charges.
it's a federal arrest warrant, so I mean, obviously they found enough cause You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna stop sharing for a second and then pull
Wait
it
a
back
minute.
up,
It
okay?
says it's for him. It's for you. Hey, it's for the CC says it's for the using of her credit cards. Oh, so you
Yeah,
know what
there
they're
was
doing,
also
don't you?
devices.
There's also what?
It was also for devices. All right, let me get this up
Devices.
here.
Yeah. So basically, what they're trying to do is get enough to get him into jail to hold him.
On the Sonobello commercial thing.
All right, here we go.
You see on TV.
All
After
right.
watching
Here I'm
all of
coming to.
these
I'm accepted. Okay.
Let's hope it loads.
That
Just-
district,
yep,
right?
yep.
And what is Wyoming's district cover?
Otherwise, it would be this is in it because it's a federal crime now. The district it would be filed in the district in which the crime was committed. The indictment, of course, would apply to that district. Of course, that's a federal law. But now the grand jury charging this now in counts, and it appears now it's 2 accounts. Let's also point that out: a debit card, but accessing 2 accounts, very likely to be a checking and a savings
the
account.
The District of Wyoming covers just Wyoming, all the counties in the state of Wyoming. So is this something that was purchased? This is obviously something purchased in Wyoming using something that was allegedly not his and without the permission of the owner of that particular credit card, right?
Now we don't know that, right? And the
And
owner,
and by the way, $1,000.
$1,000.
That's and I hate speculation, but there's been the rumor mill has been, and it's going to just be fed by this. We don't know the answer, but there's that whole vine where we talk about Petito supposedly flying home from Wyoming and then going back to get the van. That was that's out there, and $1,000. What are you spending $1,000 on?
I don't think.
Oh,
Speculation
please
makes work.
don't tell me he used her money to fly home after doing something to her.
It's not a ticket, gas and food to get home.
I don't think he flew.
I would imagine filling up that.
It depends the date it was charged.
$50 to $100, filling it up.
So one tank.
No, probably not $50. Probably somewhere closer to 75 to 100.
Close
Of course.
1,000, and it's all in Wyoming. What was alleged?
Come on now. Don't do this to us.
Yeah.
Purchased
Come on, don't.
illegally.
On your end, do you want to see if you could find the arrest warrant while I'm trying to screen share?
Yeah, I have been trying. I have been looking to see. Let me look. I will be looking at another source and see that I've been following. If I can get to cooperate here.
No. Now, let me read this again.
Oh, don't do this, buddy. It's a federal warrant, so I don't know.
And let's all be very, very responsible.
Oh gosh, don't cut out. Why is it doing this?
Yeah.
We've had no issues before.
I know.
I think everybody's on it now.
So many people on here right now.
Should I pause?
Conduct obtained things.
Hey, I found it. Found the arrest warrant. Found the arrest warrant. Pause yours. I'm going to bring mine up.
I'm going to stop.
Big period.
All right.
Where the indictment states that the defendant here, Brian Christopher Laundrie, made purchases, obtained things of.
Oh, yeah, I hear him saying the rest.
Value.
Crap. Sorry.
That's
you mute
okay.
me?
No,
I got
it's okay. Yeah, it's fine. Here are the arrest warrants. It says on Wednesday, September the 22nd, 2021, U.S. District Court of Wyoming issued a federal arrest warrant for Brian Christopher Laundrie. The warrant was issued pursuant to a federal grand jury indictment for violation of federal statute, gives the statute number of use of unauthorized access to devices related to Mr. Landry's activities following the death of Gabrielle Petito. While this warrant allows law officers to arrest Mr. Landry, the FBI and our partners across the country continue to investigate the facts and circumstances surrounding the homicide. Let's see. The FBI also continues to seek information from anyone who utilized the Spread Creek dispensed camping area between the dates of August 27th through the 30th, who may have had contact with either Miss Petito or Mr. Landry, or who may have seen their vehicle. Please call the FBI's number at 1-800-CALL-FBI. FBI Denver thanks the public for their valuable tips in this that have been submitted. Then the second page is just literally the arrest warrant. It was an indictment for unauthorized access. So, yeah. It looks like on here it's just one charge. But, guys, remember, they are going to find whatever they can to get him behind bars, get him into custody, and get him to talking. This will most likely be small potatoes by the time that they get him into custody, get him to talking about what happened to Gabby.
If they could get him. I also read that it was because he crossed state lines and that's why it's federal and over $1,000.
If you cross state lines, if you cross state lines, it's usually automatically federal, and it's usually automatically federal if it goes above a certain amount. So if it was $1,000 and he crossed state lines, that's what got him.
Jay Cash, you're right. Count 1 on the last page of the document. There's more documents than that. Wait a minute,
there it is. I'm sorry, guys. Count 1. There it is. I'm sorry, guys. I thought I had clicked all the way over. Count 1, on or about August the 30th and through September the 31st in the District of Wyoming and elsewhere, the defendant knowingly and with intent to defraud used one or more unauthorized access devices, namely a Capital One bank debit card ending in 8. I'm not going to give that number. And personal identification number for Capital One accounts ending in, not going to give those numbers. By such conduct, obtained things of value averaging $1,000 or more during that period with affected interstate commerce. See, that's what got him. He went across state lines to do it. So I'm just going to scroll back through to show you that all that was in that FBI, because that was FBI Denver, that was their link, okay, that I found it on Twitter. And there's 3 pages to it. And the way I get it, there's one count, and it's basically using her debit card without permission after she was deceased.
Yeah.
So, guys, what do y'all think? Talk to us. Hey, Cash. Hey, Christine. Yeah, they said between September 27th and September the 1st that he used her debit card totaling $1,000. Which means he had her PIN number, so he could have just went to the ATM and got a bunch of cash out. Does anyone besides the parents actually think he was ever hiding out in the reservoir? I don't. I think the parents helped him flee the country.
After hearing about that camping trip, what do you think, Case?
I don't know. I don't know that he fled the country. I don't think he's in Florida.
He would go somewhere he couldn't be extradited.
Yeah, well, that's true. That's true. But you got to think too. To get him on an airplane during that time was going to be very tricky because the TSA was going to. I mean, I'm sure his name was in the registry for the TSA as a person of interest. Why would he take that chance?
Look at they took that camping trip a week after he came. They could have planned it all then.
Oh, that's true. Oh, I mean, he came home. He came home from Wyoming and mowed the lawn like nothing had happened. Yes, Meg. He either took $1,000 out of her account or spent $1,000 out of her account. One or the other. After she was deceased. After she was deceased.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So it was her money, not mommy and daddy's.
That's right.
So, sorry, I'm just trying to clear my cookies.
That's okay. I actually was texting. I was actually texting Mo to let her know that we were on. I forgot to send her a message. Yes,
he took out $1,000 out of her account, and then it looks like I think that he didn't want to show using her card driving home. I don't think he flew. There's no proof he flew. Still.
No, there's no proof he flew home. I think he drove home. I do. I think he drove home.
Yeah. So they wouldn't know his trail.
So do y'all think, because I read a report earlier that the parents were given a police escort somewhere. Do you think this is where the parents were given a police escort to because this was going down and they were taking them to where the grand jury was going to meet?
Well,
but at the same time,
they can't be present when the grand jury. They can't be present when indicted. Yeah.
When indicted, that's true. I'm just trying to figure out why they gave them a police escort somewhere.
Because their neighbors are sick of them.
Well, that's true too.
I mean, their lives are in danger now.
Yeah. I hate to keep going back to like the Watts family, but in a sense, it is like the Watts. I mean, everyone in that community, their lives changed forever that day in August. Everyone in Brian's family's community their lives changed forever when he killed Gabby. They will never be the same. Allegedly killed Gabby, I should say.
Yeah. No, he killed her.
Well, I mean, technically, I guess we should say allegedly, but yeah, he killed her.
I think that's the next. I think that warrant. I want to look into this more because she came live and I saw the warrant had been issued. But
I literally text her and I said, I'm just going to go live on with my husband's computer, and she kept saying when you typed it out, you said there's a warrant out. And I thought at first you were joking with me because you had texted me earlier, about going live. And I said, I'm working on my computer. And I thought you were joking with me, like you put a warrant out for me because I couldn't be found. And I'm like, okay, there's a warrant because I couldn't come online yet. And then it hit me. There's a warrant for him.
Yeah, I mean, this is some progress, but if they would have done this
Yeah.
from day one, he wouldn't be
Yeah.
missing.
Cece, you're exactly right. Cece says in her opinion, they either got the police escort to keep them safe or to keep an eye on them.
I think once
Bingo.
this warrant came out, they wanted to get them out of the home and safe because
Yeah.
I think there's more to the warrant that is probably, I think, sealed actually.
I think, yes, that's something
I
to remember, guys. According to Brian Eden on Twitter, Laundry's parents went to Orlando today to meet with their lawyer. Oh, okay. Yeah, Cash, that sounds about right. That's something to remember, guys. Just because a grand jury, comes back with their decision on something, that doesn't mean that it's automatically the if it's a warrant that the warrant's automatically released to the public. There are a lot of sealed warrants. A lot of sealed warrants. So there may be more to this. They may have a warrant for his arrest for murder, and it's a sealed indictment. You don't know, and we won't know.
Police department now. Their search is off for tonight.
they called the search off and the Carlton Reserve.
Mo, they have issued one count. It's a federal indictment out of Wyoming. It's right now. It's for one count of using her debit card between the dates of August the 27th and September the 1st. Basically, after she was deceased, and the total was for over $1,000.
I'm trying to listen really quick to see if. Oh, did they find her card at the house after it was used? Did
They
their
found her credit card at
no?
his
They're
house.
that's what they're wondering.
Oh, that's what they're wondering. Oh, okay.
If they have enough to charge them, obviously they did.
Yeah. Well, and here's what in my opinion would have had to happen, because they say when someone goes missing, the first thing to do is to notify the bank any activities. So whoever, most likely at her age. Oh, you're welcome, Mo. I'll always fill you in, girl. Yes, it is a felony charge. Um,
Yeah,
you
misuse
know,
of the credit
most
card. Oh yeah.
likely at her age, she had a parent, still on her account with her. She was only in her early
Oh, I don't
20s.
think he would allow
Um,
that.
well, some things you just can't control. My son's 24, and I'm his pay on death. You know what I mean? My 21-year-old, I am co-owner of his checking account. So some people are just like that. And but
Yeah.
yeah, I get what you're saying, Alicia. He was that controlling. He probably wouldn't allow that.
I know that when my kids get bank accounts, I'm not being nothing because they're not messing with my credit. If they're gonna, I mean,
Well,
I teach them well, but we'll
yeah, you
see.
teach them well.
I'll,
But here's the thing though. My children got
yes,
checking
we'll go.
accounts when they were like 14 and 15 years old for other reasons. My in-laws lived out of town. We got them a checking account with the same bank that my in-laws banked at, with the same branch that my in-laws banked at, so their grandparents could put money in their checking account for them. But we were on their checking account with them.
I'm looking right
And
now, Jay Cash. Thank you. I'm
let's
gonna pull
see.
that up right now.
Okay, if he's going live, you let me know so I can click accept, okay?
Okay. Do you want to try to
Do I
pull
need
it
to
up in
click
case
the
I have issues?
uh
don't
Yeah,
think I
let's
shot
see.
it.
Is he on? Is it JK? What's his name? I get his name mixed up.
It's Brian. No, on Twitter, Brian Enton. It's in the chat,
Oh yeah, okay. I found. Yeah, I remember him. Enton. Okay.
and he's pretty good. I like
Is
him.
it En? Yeah.
It
Okay.
is.
Okay. There, I found his name. Let's see if I can find where he's talking. Going live at 6:30 with lots of developments. He hasn't put the link up yet, guys. So we'll just watch that for that link.
I'm
First,
watching
he says he
intently.
has. Yeah, he says he has lots of updates.
Yeah, breaking news. The U.S. District Court of Wyoming issued a federal warrant arrest for Brian Christopher Laundrie, pursued a federal grand jury indictment related to Miss Laundrie's activities following the death of Gabrielle Petito.
You know, I really bet his mom and dad wishes that they had just answered some questions now, because their butts may be in some trouble before this is over with.
I'm gonna
No, Lisa, you were just talking about your kids and credit and things like that. I am really proud of my children. My son bought a truck. My 21-year-old bought a truck last year, paid $7,000 for it, financed it for 3 years, paid it off in a year, and he went last month and bought a $30,000 vehicle by himself without a cosigner with
see.
at 3% interest. I'm very proud of him.
I would be too.
He watches his money very closely.
I
We're we're watching Brian, and we're going to
So this is an
yeah.
arrest, but it's also an indictment.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to clarify
Yeah.
that?
Yeah,
So
an indictment, for the people who don't know, an indictment means this information was taken before a grand jury of usually like 12 people, and the prosecution presents the evidence to say, these are the reasons I think this person did this crime. And then they vote yes or no. They call it a true bill or no bill, is what we call it here.
I agree, Larry.
What did Larry say, Megs? He bought lots of time and to concoct the story about how
Oh,
Gabby
they have
came
pictures
to.
of them. Did you see the picture of them?
Uh-uh.
At the actual I think she meant to put sighting of Brian Laundrie around September 6th. And he is at a gas station.
Oh, yes, I do remember seeing that. I do remember seeing that. Guys, while we're waiting on the 5:30, it be 5:30 my time, but 6:30 mark,
Let me go
I want to
check.
stress something, okay? Um, these people, these YouTube so-called creators who are coming in late to the game and who are spouting off lies and who are spouting off mistruths, who are trying to cause this family pain, I would back off if I were you. Oh, I
Yeah.
love you too, Amy. I would back off if I were you. After seeing that cease and desist letter that Gabby's parents' attorney sent to Brian's family's attorney yesterday and demanded that pictures of Gabby be taken down from their Yelp business page and gave them like until 2 p.m. to have it done, or he was taking legal action. They did it. They took the pictures down.
Do
This
you guys
family is not going to play. You
do
want
you
to
guys
mess
want to
around?
know?
You're going to dance with the devil if you try to dance with these people, because they are not going to mess with you.
So here's a definition of unauthorized use of any type of access device entity such as a debit card, credit card issued
Mm-hmm.
to another individual is a crime if the prosecution can prove that the defendant initially used the card to pay for goods and services or obtain money. My kids are in a lot of trouble. No. But so they had to have found that. Well, they have the picture of him after the date. We know she unfortunately.
See, what they probably did is found that you went from the date that there was no contact with her, and the date the van was parked where it was at, and then any activity after that, they went back and saw, got the surveillance video, I feel like, of when he used it. I feel like they have video of him using it.
All right.
Yeah, I'm watching Twitter. It's still not. It's still saying 6:30. But guys, I would be very, very careful. In it, I mean, I'm not trying to discourage anyone for covering this case and trying to bring honest awareness for Gabby's family, but I would not use this as a money maker scheme. I wouldn't do it. These people will take you down in a split second. These people will make the Rusek family look like little peanuts. These people are not playing. I mean, the Rusek family have talked about it for 3 years. This family did that cease and desist in less than 24 hours.
Yeah, you're right. I do see Meg. That's a great point. His parents are way too chill for him being missing. I think that camping trip they took a week after he came home, all three of them, they had an old camper that was on the cab of the truck. They bought a new one. The old one is missing. Well, where did they go for 3 days? All three of them camping in the back of a truck. And
exactly, where did they go?
They could have went to a whole other city and got supplies and all.
Florida is such a tourist destination anyway, and so many campgrounds. They could have him set up no telling where for camping. I mean, there's no telling where this man is. Meg says the Watts case has set a precedent for cases like this. Hopefully, Gabby's parents don't have to go through what the Rusek family went through. Meg, I can almost guarantee you they won't go through what the Ruseks did.
Sorry, Mo, I cannot on that.
Yeah.
On a lighter note, you want to discuss about tonight, so we could take a little. Let me check. Let me update.
Yeah, tonight at 9:30 on Alicia's channel, we are going to go live, and Alicia,
it's not my channel, it's our channel.
Well, Alicia and I are basically going to talk about the quote unquote price that we as subs pay to be a sub to a channel. If you know what I mean.
So at what price does it cost us to be a subscriber? And that's not talking about paying financially. I'm talking about morally, just ethically, just all those things. So I think I dropped a link. Case is linked to mine. I don't know. Here's the link again. We would love to see you guys there. I was going to say,
please drop the link because I can't find drop the link there because
if you want to pin it, I don't know. I never promote myself because I'm all about helping everyone, and Case has been on me about this.
I want her to build her channel up. She works too hard for other people. So guys, I want y'all to do me a favor, okay? I gotta sign in real quick and I'll pin that. Let me get, well, uh, come on, YouTube.
I'm still looking, guys. Don't
Um,
worry. He's not up yet.
Let me get signed in here and I'm going to do it. But guys, I want y'all to subscribe to Alicia's channel. Alicia is very modest. She doesn't want a lot of the attention on her. Alicia works hard for these cases and to help get the information. Alicia makes the thumbnails. Alicia makes my pictures for me. I think if I asked her to draw me a picture of my house and she's never saw it, she would try to draw me a
Stop.
picture of my house.
Oh,
And I
she's
want her to be able to have.
excuse me.
Y'all got to give me just a moment because I've got to sign in. I had signed out of everything on my husband's
I'm on
computer.
Twitter. He's not on yet.
Yeah, we're watching Twitter, guys. The minute he goes live on Twitter, we're going live with him. Okay, I promise you that.
All right, I think we're ready.
Is he ready?
Advanced 36 seconds ago. Yep, we're ready. Do you want to share it?
Wait a minute. It still shows that I'm sharing it. Can y'all not see it?
No, we can't.
Okay, there you go. Now you can.
All right, press play. I can't see it. All right, there we go. It's loading. Scroll down. Uh-oh.
Could y'all see that?
He's having a lot of connection issues as well.
Oh, he's having connection
Yeah,
issues.
you have to press play. Go up to it and press play.
I thought I hit press play, I thought, but I may not have. It's been a day. Broadcast not available, guys.
Hold on, I'm refreshing. It's ready. Do you want me to share? It only shows the first. Hold on, let me see what it says because it only shows the first few seconds. He's having issues too. It's because everybody's out there, and
everybody's out there. I'll tell you what, let me close out my if I can ever get into my stinking thing, I'm gonna close out. You go ahead and share your page, share your Twitter, and I'll okay it because I'm having trouble getting signed back into YouTube.
All right, I'm sharing screen now.
Okay. There's something else I want to talk. Let's see. It's going live at 6:30. Yeah. There's something else if he's having trouble that I want to mention, and it's probably going to ruffle some feathers, but I don't care
Accept my
anymore.
screen share.
I clicked accept.
Okay. I mean, I have a lag because we're in StreamYard together.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay. All right. I got you. Oh, I hope his connection straightens out. I think this is on his end. I don't think this is our end.
I think we would be pretty safe to assume that that is what this is connected to. So again, the charge is use of unauthorized access device.
Wait a minute, let's do it this way.
You guys can hear me? Yeah, you can hear me. Okay. So this is not like a murder warrant. This is something that obviously they can get Brian Laundrie in on if they can find him, and if he's alive, they can get him in, and then they can go from there. This is obviously not unusual. This is kind of the way it works a lot of the times, where they will pick someone up on a smaller charge, lesser charge, and then kind of go from there. So that's
pretty much what we know.
The biggest news of the day.
Mm-hmm.
We can now finally officially call this a manhunt.
Finally.
Not just a search for a missing person.
Sad.
It's about time.
That's the big thing. Okay, so other developments of the day. For the first time in days, Brian Laundrie's parents left their house. If you look back on my Twitter, we got them when they were coming back a little while ago. They left and they drove to Orlando. The Laundries attorney confirmed to me that the attorney from New York flew into Orlando and met with the Laundries in Orlando. So they had this meeting in Orlando, and then they drove back to the house. When they got back to the house, it was very quick. Police banged on my window. We both ran out. He kind of got a side angle, which you can see if you go back through my Twitter. And I ran out to the street. He got a really good shot of the mom getting out the passenger side. I was on the other side by the dad. Shouted some questions at them. I think they were, why aren't you helping search for your son? Do you know what happened to Gabby Petito? Why were you in Orlando? Because at that point, I didn't know why they were. The lawyer hadn't texted me back yet. And they just were very calm, and they just walked into the house, and they didn't answer any questions.
Wow.
So
it's pretty cold. It's not calm. That's cold.
So we're still working on our special for tonight. Obviously now it's going to be even more interesting than what we had planned with all of these developments with the manhunt. This special tonight will air 9:00 Eastern on News Nation.
Of course.
I know we were talking about it earlier, but it's on most cable systems, so you guys can find it 9 Eastern. If they're on Comcast or DirecTV or YouTube TV, Hulu, it's on all of those. If you go to newsnationnow.com, you can put in your zip code, and it'll help you find the channel.
Thanks,
and then also,
everyone, for being here.
it's going to be streaming for free.
Yes, thank you so much for being here.
Special 9:00 tonight.
And I hope to see you guys tonight. Really, we are gonna touch some topics, and not drama, because
no, not drama. This is going to be coming from a place of love.
Asking about the autopsy. We haven't gotten any new details about the cause of death or anything like that. I've heard about new rewards. I think there's an attorney in town here.
$20,000 reward.
$20,000 for any information related to Brian Laundrie's location. The search continued today at the reserve.
So do you guys want to move on to something else, since we already know most of this?
So thank you guys for sending all of those
It's up to you, Case. It's your channel.
It probably took
no, it's up to you guys. I'm just here to support for y'all and to help support y'all and your feelings and what y'all want to do.
You guys are amazing.
I'm fine either way.
So we're putting those together now to use for tonight for the special at 9:00. We have a former FBI agent that's going to come out here and meet us right here at the house that we can ask a lot of these questions to. Ashley Banfield also tonight will be helping to answer the questions. Among other, John Walsh's son is going to be on the show. So we'll have a lot of
Wow. Well, there you have it.
That sounds like that's pretty much it anyway. Yeah. If y'all want to, we can just talk for a few moments, whatever y'all want to do.
Nothing new. That's all that's going to be right now. We're going to run
out of time to go through them all by 9.
Yeah.
We also have our time story that.
All right.
Yeah. Let me bring it back off of this screen. Okay. So, guys, what do y'all think? Yeah, Cash, I was hoping he would have a lot more information. You're welcome, Meg.
Meg, we didn't want to touch the Summer Wells case because we feel Don Wells has exploited his own child, has wanted to get $1 million deals, and we really hope to see you guys on our other channel.
I really want to see you guys tonight. I want to say something.
You're cutting out.
Okay? And I'm not going to mention any names. This doesn't go to any particular person. I'm cutting out. Is this better?
No, you're good. You're good now. You're good.
Okay. This doesn't go out to any particular person, okay, when I say this. And please do not get offended, okay? But don't go to Sarasota County, Florida, if you don't live there. and try to just to try to sightsee and thinking you're going to get some information and all of that. Please don't. Those people have
Um,
enough on their hands.
they have
Please don't do that.
actually, they just lost a 17-year-old girl with no pre-existing conditions to COVID
Hmm.
19, COVID-19, not just COVID, because COVID is a common cold, pretty much, but COVID
Yes,
19.
COVID itself is a common cold. It's the COVID-19 that's so dangerous.
We just want, and I think they're really being strict on perimeters and all of that also.
Hmm. You would not want to go into somewhere, into an area, and not realize that you have contaminated something. You know
And
what I
not only
mean?
that, but you're
Even
putting
if it were an
yourself and other people at
accident.
risk.
Yeah. You're putting yourself at a higher, you're putting yourself at a chance of hindering an investigation. That's a
Meg,
criminal offense. That's a
Meg
good way to
Healy
go to jail.
got a good point. I wonder why this case is getting so much attention in Australia rather than other cases. Meg, I think because she was an influencer, she
Hmm.
is pretty much America's daughter right now. She
I said
wasn't.
something the other day and I've kind of stuck by it. She became our family in a week, but she will forever be in our hearts. And that's just the way that
Yeah.
I feel about it.
And a lot of people can relate to this situation, Meg. And I've
Mhm.
actually
Hey, Lisa
spoken.
Lane.
Hi, Lisa.
Yeah, a lot of people can relate to her because, they have children or they have family members close to her age. You know what I mean? It
Or
hits home to them.
it's personal because we've all been in domestic, not all, but most of us have
Yeah.
been in domestic violence relationships. And
Hmm.
I'm trigger warning on that if anybody has. Um,
Yeah.
I'm more comfortable about
If
talking about
anyone
it.
has been in a domestic violence situation and you need someone to talk to, we are here for you. We are 100% here for you. We will help you to
Hey,
get through this
Lisa.
time, to get through these feelings. Don't think that you have to keep these feelings inside and deal with them alone because you do not have to. You do
Hi,
not
Lisa.
have to.
Too. We hope to see you tonight too on our other channel. We really
Uh-huh.
do because
And
I think this has really got to be addressed so that we can get back to our community.
yeah, it's got to be it's got to be addressed.
And
It
right
really
here, we do
does.
Case and I strictly true crime. That's why I said we'll make the other channel our
Mhm.
or whatever. It could be about mom life. If anybody's struggling
Mhm.
with any issues, anything on the other channel. So
Anything. Mhm.
we really
We can
want.
just go on that channel and just chit chat. I mean,
Yep.
it can be about anything. That's why I ask you guys, go to that channel and subscribe. And listen, guys, if there's ever a topic that we're talking about on either channel that you don't particularly like, we won't be offended if you leave for the night or whatever,
Yeah.
because everybody has things that they want to hear or that they don't want to hear. Just the way life goes. And I just want you to know it's okay. It's okay to be
Crystal.
okay.
Hi. I'm gonna drop the link to the other channel that we have. This is where we don't do true crime. We do everything over there. So there's that one more time.
Mhm.
I don't know if Case can pin it, but that's where we're gonna be live tonight at
I'm
9:30.
trying to get to where that I can pin it. Let me see if I can get in through my phone and pin it. When I signed out of everything on my husband's work laptop, I really messed things up, and now I can't get my new laptop to connect to Wi-Fi. So I'm in a pickle with that, but I'll get it fixed.
You guys are amazing supporters, and we appreciate
They really
you so
are.
much. And if you guys have anything you want to talk about, email Case or myself. Her descriptions and her descriptions in my channel, or her link and everything is in my channel. I think
And as soon
her
as I can get
email.
my internet situation fixed, straightened completely out, her information will be in mine. And
I think I'm going to send
just
Case a
know that
hot.
whatever you talk to us about will be in private. We won't tell anyone.
Oh, thank you,
And
Lisa.
the person that came in, I do want to say something to the person. Hopefully, they're listening. That came in last night on the other channel and was talking a little bit, but didn't want to give their names or anything. I hope to see you tonight.
Yeah, I took him that
Not under
one.
your real name, but I really hope that we see you tonight.
So, you guys have any on Cases channel? Any cases you want to talk about? Definitely email it, drop it in the comments, anything. Case, you want to add across your screen your scroll bar, your I don't know if
I forgot that.
your email.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, just be careful. Okay. Yeah, my husband's telling me. Yeah, I forgot that. I'll add that right now. He was telling me he's got to go to a youth roundtable meeting.
Go ahead
Hold
and
on,
mute.
just a moment.
Do
I
what you gotta
clicked
do.
it. No, it's
There you
okay.
go.
No, it's fine. There we go. Guys, I just want you to know, yes, my Cash App is up there. No, I do not expect anyone to donate to the Cash App. Everything I've read just said that, as you start building your channel, get get used to putting those things out there. So I added it to this banner just so it would be there in the future, or if
She
anybody
did.
ever wanted to use it. I don't expect anyone to give me money, okay? Or to give Alicia money. I don't expect that. I'm not asking for money. I
And
enjoy doing this.
yeah, and if I know I'm gonna make a Cash App. Anything that I make, I want to go towards whatever fund, like a charity, and I will always show receipts of I would what I would receive. And right now I really want to work on domestic violence because of the situation, but also there's a lot going around, but we don't bring that here. Let's talk about cases. So like I said, Case or myself, email um, anything that you guys want to talk about case related. She kicked herself out. She'll be back. I really hope to see you guys tonight because we're gonna really deep dive into just how we had somebody come in my chat last night and they said, I'm sorry, I'm using an alt account, but I'm too scared to use my real name because of how someone would react. They wouldn't say who. So I took the live down just out of respect. I didn't want, even though it was an alt account, and they could be lying, but I just wanted to
Yeah,
make
sorry
them.
about that.
You're
I
fine.
got my internet kind of did something wonky there. What was you saying?
I was telling them how I took the live down just out of respect, and
Oh,
for the
yes. We
person.
don't know for sure if that person is telling us the truth, if it was someone that was
Yes, Lisa,
pulling a prank on us or what. But
it was
so
pinned, but let me put it. I'm mostly yeah, it's pinned at the top. Sorry, Mo or Lisa. Buy cash, but we just want this to be true crime, and that's why I decided let's make the other channel. We can talk about anything. Honestly,
Mm-hmm.
Case is a nurse. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I worked in the medical field myself and other fields, but
I will
we
answer generic questions for you. Now, if
can't
it's,
diagnose you,
do
but
you think
yeah.
I have cancer type questions? Of course, that goes against my nursing license, and I can't answer questions like that. I can't answer questions like,
No, if they
I
ask
have a
like what
101
is,
fever. You know what I mean? No, I'm
yeah,
just
you can't
saying,
give,
because some people don't know. You know what I
yeah,
mean? There's a
no,
there's a
they
line there that you can't cross professionally. But
she
I'll
can't
be happy to
diagnose you
talk
or
to
tell
you.
you what to do. Pretty much,
Yeah,
she could
pretty
just
much.
say,
Yeah.
"Yeah, I would go get it checked out."
Yeah. I
But if people have
I
questions
can tell
about,
you as a friend, yeah, I would, I can say as a friend, I would go to the doctor about this. As a friend, I would
yeah,
watch, I would sit at home and watch this, things like that. Thank you, Lisa. I think Alicia and I
yeah.
do make a perfect pair. Just so that you guys do know, I do have a second channel. I will not be going live per se from that channel, but I do stream everything that we stream from this channel to my second channel in case anything ever happens to this channel. I won't lose my content.
So maybe we should. Do you guys have any questions about this? What's going on? Not even
Yeah.
just in the Gabby Petito case, but in true crime general right now,
Yeah.
so that we don't miss.
Guys, I do have something that I want to to tell y'all about real quick. Let me go ahead. I'm gonna pull something up, okay?
Okay.
Oh, what did I do that? Wait a minute. Something happened this afternoon, and it's pretty close to me, and I want to show this. Okay,
Yes,
it's
Larry.
actually
Thank you
it's
so
it's
much for
actually
being
a
there.
crime. It's actually criminal related.
Larry, I appreciated you really being there. I appreciated you being there a lot.
Yeah, I
Um,
did too. That was last night was hard. And I don't know if we were being pranked or what, but but I want to share I'm going to share the screen, and I want to show y'all what happened in Collierville, Tennessee this afternoon. Collierville is like a suburb of Memphis, Tennessee. It's a nicer part of one of the suburbs of Memphis, in my opinion. So I was really shocked when when this came on the news and said that this had happened. But there was a mass shooting at a Kroger um in Collierville, Tennessee. The
and
shooter is deceased. Um,
there was another school
12
shooting,
people are
wasn't there?
dead and the shooter are deceased.
Oh
Um,
Lord.
the people literally went on the rooftop of the Kroger building to hide. They were hidden in between aisles. They were hidden in restrooms. They were hidden in offices of the store. They hid anywhere that they could find. So guys, please, please pray for Collierville. Um, this hit a little too close to home for me. This one hit pretty close, and just you never know.
What is the
You
world
never
coming to?
they don't have very many details yet on it, but if you want to research it more, see you can see there it says Police Chief Dale Lane says confirms that there are 13 victims as of Thursday afternoon in what is called the most horrific event that has occurred in Collierville history. So this is the worst thing that's ever happened to this city, and it's a suburb of Memphis, Tennessee. Now,
Hi,
Memphis
Capri.
Memphis itself can be a mean city, but the suburbs, a lot of the suburbs are generally very nice. Collierville is generally a very nice area, and this was just shocking. So I wanted to share that with y'all, and tell you, look it up. Just look up the Kroger shooting near Memphis or Kroger shooting in Collierville, Tennessee, and it will bring it up for you. But
Hope to see you tonight, Capri, too.
yeah, Capri. And Capri, I wanted to tell you that I appreciate you being here. With everything that happened the other night, I don't want to go into too many details about the other night again. I don't want to relive that night again, but I was concerned, Capri, that you wouldn't be here. And I'm really so glad that
We
you
can go
are.
to, yeah, because you don't want to do, we'll do the details on our other channel.
Yeah, but
She
I
could
but I
express
just wanted
herself
Capri to
more.
know that I really am proud that you are here.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm
Capri and Rose was the first one, and then I modded Capri immediately after. So Rose, RNOG, and Capri were my first two mods, and then Just Carrie is also a mod, and then I modded Mo, and then I modded Alicia. I modded Alicia when I was starting to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning doing lives, and Alicia was awake, and I'm like, okay, I need a mod, but I'm not going to wake anyone up at 5 a.m. just because I want to chat. So it's worked out great. It's worked out great. Do I think we do need to go over though a few guidelines for tonight? Well, though, Alicia,
um
um,
I
you
just
want to
asked
just mod me, and if anybody when
yeah,
we go live,
I gotta
and
make
then
mods.
if anybody goes wacko, I can handle it. And if it gets to be too
Capri, if
much,
you
I'll
could
tell
relay.
you.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No. I was just saying, if it goes too crazy and we need more, I can relay that to you, and you can mod more at that time.
I doubt it's gonna go crazy because people just sit there and watch and then don't message because a lot of people are
Mm-hmm.
scared to say something. Also,
Mm-hmm.
we did a video this morning because I was not too thrilled with about the Amanda's and Amanda,
Amanda. Uh-huh.
um,
I
and
wasn't too happy about
just
that situation either. Can
I'm not
anyone
happy with
tell
the whole.
me how that went about? How
She,
that situation happened?
I can, but I don't know if you want to do it on the air.
Okay, well, if you don't mind,
It was
I do need to
uncalled
talk
for.
to you about my Wi-Fi in a little bit anyway. So maybe we can talk then.
Okay, and does anybody else want any other information on this case? Because it's honestly all on replay right now. There's nothing
Yeah.
live and breaking right
Tonight, I
now.
think everything for tonight is pretty much on hold, because they said they've already called off the search for the night. Um, Guys, whatever how you feel about Brian's family, though, let's pray for them
I don't know. Let's
because,
show. Yeah,
but yeah,
pray
I'm
for
just
that.
saying. I think everyone involved with either side of the family needs prayers. You
Definitely.
say, you say, I wouldn't do this if this were my child. I wouldn't do this if this were my child. But do you really know what you would do if this were your child? I mean, I'm guilty of it. I said yesterday, if this were my son, I'd load him up in the car, drive him to the police department myself, and say, tell them what you know. But the words are easier to come out of our mouth than they are to enforce.
My daughter got yelled at for being bad.
Oh,
She
tell
is.
her that she's going to have to come to my house and I will take care of her.
She
and
got
I
a
will protect
timeout.
her from being yelled out.
Well, she got a
I'm
timeout.
kidding with you, Alicia. Oh, I
Um,
only have boys. I
let
only
me
have two
see.
sons. I wanted a little girl so bad I couldn't stand it. I had
Somebody else.
there's this little girl in our youth group. She's 3, and I'm always asking her. She wants to come spend the night with me. And the first time to ask her, she said no. Then one time I asked her, she said, "Do you have a stairway in your house?" And I said, "No, but my dad does. My dad has an upstairs and a basement." She said, "Could we go to his house and stay?" I said, "Sure, my dad would let us stay at his house." She said, "Okay, but I would want to go up and down the stairs a lot." I said,
Kids
"That would be
love
fun."
that.
It was so
Um,
cute. Yeah, my dad has a
trying to
pretty
see
big
where I
house for to just be him, but yeah, it was cute. I love kids. I love kids. And they're
I want to
so
pull up our
pure.
topic for tonight. I'm give me a minute. Thank you. Do your timeout, please. She's 5, so she gets
Oh,
5 minutes. 5 minutes of timeout. We have
yeah.
to, because I don't believe in. I mean, yes, I do believe kids sometimes do need their butt smacked, but I always try to resort to um,
Yes. Yeah.
other
Try
options
that
first.
first. Try
Always.
that first. Yes. I always try that first. But now, my youngest one especially, timeouts didn't work for him. He usually ended up getting, when he would get in trouble, he needed a spanking because timeouts would work. When we brought our youngest son home from the hospital, um, the oldest one was extremely jealous. There were 2.5 years difference in their ages, but the oldest one was extremely jealous. He would literally try to turn the bassinet over with the baby with the baby inside of it. And I tried everything I knew. So I made an appointment with his pediatrician and I took him in and I said, "Listen, I need help. He's going to hurt my baby. What do I do?" He said, "He's
I'm gonna
wanting your
share my
attention,
screen.
whether it's positive or negative. He wants your attention." He said, "Remove him from the family
Accept my
dynamic."
screen share for a second
Eh,
when you're
oh,
done.
wait. I don't see it, girl. I don't see. Oh, there it is. There it is.
I
Okay,
just
yes.
sent it.
And so we
I
started
just want to
doing
give
that
you
and it helped.
guys like this is gonna be
Yeah, give.
tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Um, at what price do we pay to be subscribers? And I wanted to put a description because I've been thinking about this topic a lot lately. What part of our own identities and true self do we lose to please everyone? Also, at the same time, are we able to stay true to ourselves and not get lost battling others' battles they're more than capable to do? What is loyalty to you on YouTube? So many questions. And if you take offense to this as a creator, I apologize and it's not my intent. I'm I'm trying I what I meant to put, I try. And I have to fix that. To be respectful,
Mm-hmm.
honest, and stay true to myself, but I've caught myself slipping at times. I'm not doing this to talk crap on anyone, nor do I want to. Just a simple question I've been pondering on. And I think that we all have. What do you?
I think we all have to. I do too. So, guys, are you looking forward to tonight's topic? And remember, we're coming into this with a peaceful, graceful heart. We're not coming into this mad. Um, and if we have time tonight and we give an opportunity for an open panel where you can come up and talk, I don't know about for Alicia, but for my sake, I do ask that you speak from a place of love and not from a place of hate. And try not to use dirty words.
I mean, if you
That's
have
what I
anger,
call with my kids.
hey,
I mean, if
case,
you
if they
pop one
have
off,
anger and need to rant, let's let them.
Yeah, but I mean, not
Just
like every single word a dirty word. Yeah, but if you
no,
have
no,
anger and
no,
you
no,
need to
no,
get it
no.
out, get it out. But don't the one thing that I would that really gets me to hear online, and I would ask you to try
Like
to
Kelly.
refrain from, don't use God's name in vain. Please don't. Please
Yeah.
don't. There are thousands of other words that you can choose except God's name in vain.
The thing is this is we don't want to be like all the hate channels and the drama. We want
Mm-hmm.
to attack it head on, and we want you guys to be able to express yourselves without feeling like you're going to have backlash, um, because you're
And at
not.
the same time, if you do experience any backlash, to know that there's a team of people behind you supporting you.
And it's not just us, there's a lot.
There's a lot of people. It's not just two or three that's going to be behind you if you do experience any backlash. There are a lot of people.
Um, I do pray, and that's what I pray for. I pray the laundries feel they want to and burn themselves. I do too, but you think they would have by now, wouldn't you, Mel?
Yeah.
Okay,
But a separate laundry spill that they want to. Yeah, but Mo, about the laundries. I'm hoping I pronounce their names correct when I do say it. They are in an impossible situation. If they do know where their son is and they've been helping hide him out, they'll most likely be in trouble with the law.
and I
If
wonder
they
if this
turn
was
their son in,
premeditated
he goes to jail. They're just in an impossible situation.
with his, and because when his parents had, like, I look at Barry Morphy had $70,000 cash, wasn't it, just sitting
Hmm.
around? Well,
Yeah.
Colombia, you can't get it; it's non extraditable. $70,000 in Colombia. Do you know how rich you are?
But yeah, you would want. Yeah, you would have pretty much whatever you wanted in Colombia with 70
A
grand.
mansion. You could have a mansion, maybe like
Mm-hmm. Yep.
um. It would be nice even if two people don't get along with themselves while they're on your channel. I would love that. That is what I'm trying to get, and I really I don't want to bring it too much over here because that was our big thing.
It's okay, no Mo. But if you want to, Mo, listen to me,
Okay, I was
Alicia.
just
I was
speaking.
reading
Okay.
Mo's comment. And I called you Mo. Go ahead and say whatever you want to. That's
I
fine.
just really want people not to feel attacked. But
Mm-hmm.
if you need to rant because of something that happened to you, I want you to be able to do that too. And with an unbiased opinion with me.
Exactly.
Um, we have, I have some talking points. I'm sure Case
Mm-hmm.
does. And if
Mm-hmm.
any of you do, any of you are welcome up on panel tonight because this has to stop.
Mm-hmm. It has to stop. I mean, it really does. It has to stop. It has to stop for the betterment of our community. It has to stop for the betterment of our health. Um,
Do
what
you
I
see how
experienced
broken
this
it
week
is?
affected me mentally. It affected me medically, and I can't. I personally can't keep going like that, and I refuse to.
I won't let you. That's
Yeah,
why
yeah, she
I
won't let
do
me.
this
I
live.
mean, guys, I actually had to place a call, and I don't mind to tell y'all this because I feel like mental health is something that gets a side eye, and people
Always.
don't take it seriously. I actually had to call my doctor this week about increasing a medication that I take for my mental health. No, I'm
That
not
was,
bipolar. No, I'm not schizophrenic. Not that there's anything wrong with those diagnoses. I have depression and anxiety and PTSD. So I had to call my doctor and get some meds increased temporarily. She said we would start out with temporary, then we're going to go back down to my normal dose. But if that doesn't work, I'll have to go back up on them,
yeah.
permanently.
And,
But
and
I
that's
did,
another thing I want to touch on about you. Like,
yeah,
people don't
she,
realize
they don't
you
realize
have,
it, but
you
we
lost
are
a lot of
human
time.
beings. Yeah, and she
Your
wanted to
kids were
increase it
young.
permanently, and I told her no, that I didn't want to do it permanently to start out with. And of course, we worked together before. I knew her. We're friends outside of her practice. And she said, "Okay." Then she said, "We'll try. We'll try your way for a month, a couple weeks to a month. But you've got to promise me if you don't see any improvements, you'll call me and we'll go with my plan." And I said, "Sounds like a deal to me." But guys, people shouldn't have to live like that. They
No.
shouldn't.
And I was scared more for Case because if she has a flare up, it's almost like she had another stroke. And I don't want that for her. And this was the day after she went on a panel that she had to increase her
Hmm.
medication. And, we'll talk about it tonight because I don't want to get too much into it right here and
Oh
now.
yeah, well, I don't want to get too much into it now either. But
I
Capri,
just
you are
want,
exactly right. Mental health should not ever receive a side eye. It shouldn't. Mental health should be something that you should be able to talk to anybody about
no.
and feel safe.
Jennifer
You know that
Johnson, I agree with you. Go click at the top the link tonight at 9:30 Eastern Standard and join us because we felt the same way. Did we not, Case?
yes, we did. Yes.
And we did a little bit of a
Yes.
live this morning on it, but
Mhm.
please, you guys, because that's Case's channel too. It's not
Yeah.
just me.
Well,
Um,
and this is Alicia's channel. Alicia's helped me tremendously, and we just paired together. And to be honest, I don't know what it would be like. I mean, I know I've only been going live for a short amount of time. I don't know what it would be like now to go live without Alicia. You know what I
I
mean?
wouldn't want to
We've
go
just
live
been.
without you.
I know it. It's like um, and it's so funny because when we wake up in the mornings, we're texting each other, "Are you awake?"
And we
And
usually wake
then
up at the same
also,
time.
yeah, and then also Mo Jangles, my
Hi,
other
Sharon.
sidekick, she texts me immediately in the mornings. "How do you feel today? Did you sleep well last night?" I love that, guys, and that's why I came to YouTube. Who left? Bye. Hi, Sharon. Um, Jennifer Johnson. I don't know who made you feel like that. If you want to share a little bit of it with me before tonight, you can email me at mycasediscussion@gmail.com. But I would love for you to join us tonight. Um, I would. I would really love for you to join us. There's no reason for anyone to talk to another human being like that.
Hey, Hipsy Sissy. I
Hi,
have such
Hipsy
a nice
Sissy.
voice, really, because my voice has been so raspy because my allergies lately. And
You sound good though, girl.
Hipsy Sissy, please also join us tonight. The link's pinned at the top.
Yeah.
We have a lot to
Yeah, we're
talk
just
about.
we really do. Hey Sharon, I do feel better. Uh, okay, Jennifer, please email me. I assure you, I keep my emails
Yeah,
private.
we both
I've
do.
I have emailed people that you would be surprised that I've emailed with. Honestly, you would be.
Ditto.
But email me, and I will be happy to talk to you about it. Hey Sharon, I do feel better. Guys, I did get some news today about my COVID-19 test. My doctor called and she
Drum
said
roll.
it was negative, but
Yay!
she is still concerned that I could have COVID. She's concerned about a false negative, so at
It was
least
your
for a few more days.
antibody.
She wants me to quarantine, stay home, I'll do all of those things. My fever has gone down. My throat isn't sore anymore. I still have fatigue and body aches. If my fever comes back up or if I get any worse, she wants me to get retested
It's that
just
time
to
of the
make
year, though,
sure.
too. I was,
Yes,
in case
that
we
time
were
of the year.
talking about this.
Yeah, my dad even said to me when I called him, and I told him about it. He said, "You know, you may just have the plain old flu or the old timey flu is what he called it." Because my dad's 79, and I said, "Dad, I honestly thought I had the flu when I went to the doctor. I told them I thought I had the flu, but she did a flu test and it was negative. She checked me for strep, it was negative." But y'all, I mean, I'm telling you, I felt terrible. I felt absolutely. I wouldn't wish that feeling, I don't think, on my worst enemy. It was awful.
I'm
And
gonna need to mod some people tonight, so if you're there and I give you a wrench, I give you a I give you a
yeah,
wrench.
mod
Like, I was never
mod me so,
promoted.
and I can watch while you're talking if you want to.
Yeah, I
When we
never.
go on,
I'm
when we
sorry,
get into your channel, no, I was just gonna say when we get into your channel, you can mod me and whoever else is going to be there. If you're going to be there, either email and you're comfortable with being a mod for Alicia. Either email myself or email Alicia and let us know.
My email. Let me drop it. I always put case in my email. Scroll across my screen
Yeah,
for you
I'm
guys.
going to change. I think I'm going to change. Some people have a way to have it scroll at the top and at the bottom. I'm going to work on my StreamYard and see if I can figure that out.
I'm
So, see, I
dropping
can
my email
scroll
right
yours at the
now.
top and I can scroll mine at the bottom.
There's my email, guys.
Let me see if I can. Yeah.
We
Yeah,
really
Capri, I
appreciate
was
you.
really glad it was negative. I was very concerned.
Yeah, Capri, the link is pinned at the top.
Yeah. Um, I'll tell y'all, what was scared me a lot about the COVID. I have a pacemaker. And anytime you have a foreign object in your body and you catch a virus or get an infection or anything, there's always a risk that the area around your pacemaker could get infected. That gets infected, you're in big trouble. And I was terrified. I was just, and I was at the doctor this time by myself, and that drive home felt like it took me forever to get home, and I live like 7 miles from the doctor's office. But it seemed like it took forever. But just going through thinking about the what ifs, and I'm bad about putting myself through that. Well, what if this happens? What if that happens? What am I going to do if this happens? Yes, Capri, keep us updated when you get yours back, please. I'm still having some symptoms, guys. I mean, I'm still having some of the GI symptoms. I'm still having some of the fatigue, some of the
I realized I was on mute.
chills, some of the
Sorry.
body aches. Oh, you're fine, girl. I'm having body aches. So yeah, so I'll still be camped out at home for a few
Yeah.
more days anyway. My
I'm
prayer is that
checking.
I'm better for church Sunday, just so that I can go to church. And then we've got a pretty big meeting with our youth committee Sunday night that I'm excited, making plans for this upcoming year. What's that, Alicia?
I was just checking Twitter for any updates now. There's no new
There's
updates.
not any.
Just yep.
Guys,
Just
I
Alicia.
also wanted about these things about the cases. I'm in no way telling you who to go watch, what channel to go watch, anything like that before I even say this. But if someone puts something inside of their title that like so and so is dead or so and so was found at such and such place, research it yourself. That's all
Please.
I'm going to say. Please research it yourself. And don't tell anybody else that it's truth until you've researched it yourself and found out if it's true.
I would never. I don't believe in clickbait. I really don't.
No, I don't either. And if you'll notice, I changed my original title. My original title tonight was "Are Brian Landry's parents victims or enablers?" And once I got online and found out about the arrest warrant, I went back and changed it to federal arrest warrant issue for Brian Landry. And I'm getting ready to add to it what the arrest warrant was for. I don't believe in clickbait. That's a sleazy way to get someone to just click on your link because, guys, people who are monetized, every time you click on their channel for any reason, it gives them points toward money, or they earn money, or ever how the monetization goes. It helps them financially every time you click their channel. So I don't believe in clickbait.
Okay, sorry, I had to mute for a second.
I'm just adding this I'm just adding this what that was.
Well, it's 7:30 here for me. I have
Do
some
you need to
minutes to
go?
do. Um, Thank you, hippie, sissy, and like honestly, you have no clue how much we appreciate you all, and
Exactly.
we want you to have your voice on the other channel. That's what the whole point of
Mhm.
us having it. Because I never promote myself, and
Yeah. But I'm gonna get her out of that. She's going to work on promoting herself. She's not going to let me lose my mind, and I'm going to help her to learn to promote herself. Not that
and
I do
as
that great of a job at promoting myself to start with, but we're going to grow. We're going to grow her channel. We
I
are. We're going to
actually
grow her channel.
I had more subs, but I didn't like the content, so I privated a lot of videos that had views, and then I lost some subscribers due to
Okay, wait a
um,
minute, guys. I've got to go back into chat. If you need to go, Alicia, I understand, but I just received a text message that I need to take read it, go back and find a
okay.
question that
I just want to say
was.
this, and
I've
then
been watching Elizabeth.
I'm gonna rock out. I just like I said, hope we see you guys. It's not mine is 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, and we want to address this, but we also want to give you guys the platform for you to speak as well. So, with that, I respect and love you all, and really hope to see you tonight because I
Yeah,
just
yeah,
it's gonna be
we're
good.
going. It's going to be good, and I'll text you in just a bit, Alicia, and we'll talk more to prepare for tonight. And I do have a couple of questions about my stinking internet on my new computer. But anyway, go take care of
I'll
your
help you.
babies. Yeah, thank you. But you go take care of your babies, and
All right, you
I'm going to
guys.
answer a couple of questions on here, and we'll see you tonight,
And I'll see you
9:30 Eastern
guys.
time, 8:30 my time. So go see about your babies and get you a little rest, girl.
Really, Sharon, I think I have the most raspy voice.
No, you have a great voice. You have a great
Oh
voice.
my gosh, stop. All right, I
You
will see
do.
you guys. Thank you, though. Thank you, everyone.
Oh, girl, we'll see you in just a little bit. Bye, girlie. All right. Jennifer Johnson, I'm really glad that Alicia and I found each other too. We came into each other's lives at just the perfect time. You know what I mean? You have those people that just happens with in life with, and it happened for us, and she's helped me a lot. She really has. Sharon, I see your question about you watching Melissa, and is it okay for you to be in here? It is 100% absolutely okay for you to be in here. We don't tell our subscribers who they can go to watch and who they cannot go to watch. You're an adult. You make that decision yourself. If you want to watch Melissa, go watch Melissa. I see nothing wrong with it. Melissa and I have actually been emailing each other back and forth. Um, do I agree with everything that Melissa does in life? No. Does she agree with everything that I do in life? No. But we agree to disagree, and we go on with our life. Um, I am happier. I am a lot happier. I really am. Um, I will say that the first 24 to 36 hours previous before now were very difficult. I had a lot of why questions. You know what I mean? And I was quarantined because my COVID test hadn't came back yet, and I couldn't get to my church to the altar to pray. And a lot of times when I'm upset like that and I need to pray, y'all may find this weird, but I go to my mom's grave and I talk to my mom and I pray. And I couldn't go there. So I prayed at home. I read my Bible and I prayed some more at home. I talked to my husband about it. I did not involve my children. My husband doesn't even know everything that was said. He doesn't need to know. I don't want my family upset about it. I'm a big girl. Eventually it will all be okay. But Sharon, you go watch Melissa, because here's the way I see it. Every content creator offers you something in your life. And other people may not realize that, but they do. They offer you something in your life. And that she may have the one thing that day that, she may be able to say the one thing that day that's going to either help you to have a good day or a horrible day. So no, I will never ask any of you not to go somewhere. I will say this: if someone comes into this chat, and also Alicia and I've already talked about it, into the other channel's chat, and that you don't like, please just block them and enjoy the chat with us. You can block them. You don't have to interact with them. You don't have to see what they say, and just enjoy the chat. But if they become, say it's a male making a unwanted sexual advances toward a female, or a female making them toward a male. Anything like that, we want to know about it, okay? Let us know. We will take care of that. We won't tolerate that. But otherwise, go and chat wherever you feel comfortable chatting at. Not like that at all. I promise you. I've had some. I'm excited about tonight, and I really hope you guys will be here. Um, I've received lots of text, emails, different things like that that really surprised me. Really, really surprised me. And yeah, Mo just put my email down again. It's mycasediscussion@gmail.com. Email me. I check my email several times a day. I email back. I always email back the same day. Most of the time, it's within an hour I email back, but it's always within the same day. I'll email back. And I'm working on getting I'm researching the Text Now app on how to get a phone number that I can give out to you guys that you can text me with, text me and talk to me on, and it not be my actual phone number. Because, guys, I'm just going to be honest with you. Giving my real telephone number out to the general public terrifies me. Especially after some of the things that I've seen happen with people going real life. It terrifies me to even think of doing that. But I am going to figure out a way to use one of the Text Now apps or something like that to have a phone number to where you guys can call me, talk, text me, or, whatever that you feel comfortable doing. Because without you guys, we don't have a channel. And I think a lot of creators forget that. Without subs, we don't have a channel. Yeah, Jennifer, I know some people some people are afraid to speak out. I know they are. And email me. If you email me about a situation, be sure and put in there if you would like it if you email me before tonight's live about a situation, be sure and put in there if you want it generically spoken about or not. Okay? I won't use names, but if you want just a hypothetical situation tossed out there that could have happened, be sure and let me know that. Okay? Yeah, I don't want to give out my real phone number. My husband, like I said, he's a youth minister. I can just see some of these people, going ugly and going ugly fast and going after my children. And I'm just going to tell you right up front, if anybody goes after one of my boys, it will not end well. It will not end well at all. My boys may be grown. They are 21 and almost 24 years old. They may be grown, but Mama Bear will come out in full force if you go after my children. Not threatening anyone. I'm stating a fact. My boys are off limits. One day, I was in my kitchen doing a live in England. Okay, it's 12:36 there. It is 6:36 p.m. here. So we're 6 hours ahead of you, Sharon. If that helps. No, no one, there's not a reason you should ever go real life on anyone. Ever. There's no reason that a creator should have a database with names, addresses, phone numbers, what other channels that a creator or person has went into. That is stalkish behavior. There's no reason for that. Yeah. We got 2 hours to yeah, Kelly Crime Time, I'm telling you, that is stalkish behavior. If you are that paranoid that you have to make a database of 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 hey Natasha, if you have to make a database of names, addresses, phone numbers, things like that of other people and where they visited and all that, unplug that computer and go outside and get some fresh air. Just go on with your life because no, I won't live in that kind of paranoia. I just won't do it. Mm-mm. Exactly, Kelly Crime Time. Exactly. If you're that paranoid, it's time to log out and let it rest. I don't know time zones either, Mo. Natasha, do you know time zones? Um, if it's 12:30, we're 6 hours ahead behind. I don't know. Lord, don't get me to line. I do good to know Eastern Standard Time and Central Standard Time, which I'm in Central Time, and my husband's family in East Tennessee is in Eastern Time. So I do good to keep that straight. In England, the time zone, what the difference is. Oh, you can. Oh, yeah, you can go on your phone and do it. I didn't think about that. So, like I say, I do good. Oh, and guys, for those of you just coming in, there was a shooting today in Collierville. Please don't mock me for the way that I say that, okay? I'm from Tennessee, okay? I live about an hour away from Collierville. But there was a shooting at a Kroger in Collierville, Tennessee this afternoon, and there are 13 people dead, including the shooter. They have not released any details yet, but please keep that situation in your thoughts and prayers. That little suburb is hurting. They actually have their own little city name, but they're listed technically as a suburb of Memphis. It is actually a pretty nice little area. But they said that people were actually running and climbing and getting on top of the building to hide from the shooter. The shooter is deceased in this situation. Hey, Jess Carey. I was wondering where you were at, girl. Um, but yeah, people were hiding on top of the buildings. They were hiding in the bathrooms, in the offices, in just different sections of the store. The SWAT team was having to go aisle to aisle, room to room, looking for people. They were terrified. So keep them in your thoughts and prayers. They will never get over what they went through today. Never. All right, guys. See, I have been subbing. Oh, it's okay, Jess Carey. Jess Carey, you know what's funny about you saying the subbing thing? Okay, about 2 years ago, I signed up to be a substitute nurse, school nurse. And then I had a flare up and I couldn't do it. Well, I'm friends with the supervisor. Hey, Mr. Jen, I'm friends with the school nurse director. So she's just left me on the roll. I get phone calls daily wanting to know if I want to come and be, and so if I'm available to come substitute for a teacher. I'm like, you don't want me substitute teaching. That's the last thing y'all want me doing. I do good handling our kids at church. You don't want me locked up in a room with unruly kids for 6 or 7 hours. No. So I'm going to call tomorrow and ask them how. Oh, girl, I got 3 this morning before 5:30. I got one at like 7:15, and I'm like, well, that must really be an emergency. But I mean, I feel guilty, but I can't do substitute teaching now. Maybe later on when, when I've not got so much on my plate with my family and everything, I can. But I just can't. I sent my father-in-law some oh, Alicia, honey, girl, nope, 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 nope. But I sent my father-in-law some oh snap, those energy drinks. Oh, Boost. I sent him some chocolate and vanilla, and because some days he doesn't eat very well. And I told my mother-in-law, I said, when he doesn't eat well, put one of these in the freezer and get it as cold as possible, and then even pour it on ice and let him drink it like it's a milkshake. She said, okay, I'll do it. She called me today. She said, well, that didn't work. I said, what didn't work? She said, the Boost. He said, those were nasty. What do you want me to do with them? And I said, well, if you know anyone that will drink them, just give them to him. I don't care. But she said he just snarls his nose up every time he tries to take another drink. But it'll be okay. It's just, he was sprayed with Agent Orange in Vietnam, and it's slowly killing him from the inside out. And so he has a lot of health problems. And I just thought, well, that might help. It might give him some energy. He's confined basically to a hospital bed now. They had to put a hospital bed up in their living room. And I thought maybe, that would give him some energy and he could do a few things. And that didn't work. So, yeah. Hippie Sissy, I told her, I said, listen, I'll send my husband to get the Equate brand, to get a different brand and try it, and see. But he didn't want to. But I think once I'm out of quarantine for good, that I'm going to go get some and just take them over there and see if he'll try them for me. I'm the only daughter-in-law. My husband only has one brother. He's never been married. I'm the only daughter-in-law. My children are the only grandchildren. So he'll listen to me most of the time. So I think I'm going to take some of the Equate brand over there and just try them. Yeah. Yeah, guys, I've got to get off of here. I've got to go eat. I haven't ate since I ate a little bit of breakfast this morning, my taste is still gone. My taste buds are still not there. But I'm still going to try to eat. I told my mother-in-law this afternoon, I said, she was asking me how I felt, and I said, I feel better. I said, but my taste is still gone. She said, everything you put in your mouth, just pretend like it's a steak. Good night, Sharon. Thank you for being here. Yeah, just Carrie, I've been trying to eat and been trying to stay hydrated. I can tell this evening my mouth is really, really dry. So I have my water with me, but yeah, I can tell. It just, I really wonder, even though she said my test was negative, and she did too, when she called me, she's like, your test, the results say negative. She said, but I would have bet money that you had COVID. She said, I would have bet money on it. She said, you have to promise me if you get worse, you're going to come back in and let me retest you. So, but I said, well, we'll see. By the weekend, if I'm not feeling better, I might call her and say, hey, I need to come in. All right, guys, I'm going to get off here. And, oh, Alicia, my hubby cooked too. He cooked tonight for me. I was a little aggravated about my computer and trying to get things done. And he said, I'll cook. Don't worry about it. He only worked a half a day today. And he said, I've got it. Don't worry about it. Just work on your computer. Work on your YouTube stuff. It's fine. And so he cooked. And yeah. But anyway, I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. And we will see you guys later on tonight. Bye, everybody. Have a good night. Whoa, didn't mean to do that. Turn that back off.